What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Look Ahead show here on Tony's Picks, where I will give you all of the look ahead lines and line movements, injury updates before the action here. 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. Plenty of action to get in today. We're going to get into some NFL Thursday night football tomorrow. Obviously, we got some NBA action, college basketball, and some NHL to break down. And if you stick around and care for some soccer, I'll give you a soccer pick or two at the end there. So should be a good, fun, exciting show here. The look ahead show here for Thursday. Like and subscribe. Link in the description there to Tony's Picks website. Check out what we have. Plenty of content there. But yes, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it here. First game of the day, we got or of the show here. We're going to go to the Thursday nighter here, Falcons and Buccaneers. Buccaneers 4.5-point favorites. Total here 44.5. I'm looking here and I see it looks like Mike Evans props are being placed. He was taken off of IR. He's questionable now. So that's very interesting if Mike Evans can play, just being a little decoy out there for Baker. I think everything points a little bit to the Buccaneers. Hard to want to back Kirk Cousins here. Limited weapons as well. It's looking like Darnell Mooney will be really the top option because even a Kyle Pitts is now questionable. Drake London is out. He's not going to play here. Falcons banged up, not a lot to play for. We'll see how much work they give to Bijan in this spot here. It's looking like a Buccaneer spot for sure. I will go and give you guys some anytime touchdown props. I'll take a shot here on Darnell Mooney. I get it. One of the only options here for Kirk to work with. I think Kirk can at least find him in probably some mop-up time. And then I like Rachaad White, the change of pace back here. Both of these Buccaneers backs, Bucky Irving and Rashad Irving. Bucky Irving and Rachaad White both had over 10-plus carries last week, 11 carries there for Rachaad White. I think he can get near the end zone here and run one in. So I like a plus 350, maybe even a catch out of the backfield for Rachaad White. All right, let's get into some NBA action. Like and subscribe. All right, let's check it out here. We got Celtics and Bucks. Bucks 9-point dogs here at home. Still no Giannis for the next month. So here in this one, injury report wise, it's looking like Williams game time, Harper Jr. game time, Boucher out, and Tatum obviously still out. That's all Celtics players on their injury report. AJ Green game time decision. Giannis obviously out. Taurean Prince and is still out. At the end of the day, I do think the Bucks still have some pieces perimeter wise, especially now that Kevin Porter Jr. is back now playing. 32 points the other night. If they can get even just half or 20 points out of him, that'll help. Obviously, Ryan Rollins. Would like to see them use Amir Coffey more, Cole Anthony more. Their minutes have been 5-10 minutes at the most. That's way too little. In this matchup here against the Boston Celtics, it should be all hands on deck. I think backs against the wall type spot at home. I like the Bucks here, plus the 9. Like that a lot. On to the next game. We got Clippers and Rockets. This is an absolute fun matchup here. Kawhi Leonard here versus Kevin Durant. James Harden. Plenty of pieces out here. Obviously, Sengun, Zubik, a great big matchup. Zubac. But at the end of the day, I think this is way too little of a total to see a 220.5. Prop galore, everything. Love the over 220.5 in this one. Reed Shepherd props. Look out for him maybe in his threes. Trailblazers and Pelicans here. On to the next game. When it comes to this one, uh, the injury report for the Blazers still is really ugly. Thibault's out, Klingen's out, Williams game time decision likely out, and Holiday's still out. Um, Still the usual suspects as far as who will be out: Zion and Jordan Poole for the Pelicans. I just like this young core. We've been cashing on them a little bit here. The 7-game losing streak. We cashed before that a little bit, then had to pick and choose our spots a couple times in that 7-game streak. And now it's 8 games. I mean, they lost to the Spurs, but we covered the +9 the other night. I don't know. I think you'd like to get more than 4.5 probably with the Pelicans, but I still think they're the correct side here. Give me the Pelicans here at home. I think money line's probably the play too. They scratched this losing streak, finally get a win here against a banged up Blazer squad. And yes, the Advija props are live still. That'll be the guy to kill us. On to the next game. We got Nuggets and Kings. This one here, final matchup of the year between these two teams already here in December. Jokic in this matchup has gone for 34, 35, and 44 points. It doesn't matter if Sabonis is in or out. I like a Maxine right now, don't get me wrong, a guy who I've talked about on this show. But I think Jokic, it's barbecue chicken, as Shaq would like to say, here against this Kings team that plays zero defense. There's a reason why the total is at 238.5, even with the Nuggets missing some pieces. Let me tell you guys this injury report here. Nuggets, Strother, Gordon, and Braun will be out. Those are 3 valuable pieces that are kind of versatile too, can play multiple positions. It's going to be a Jamal Murray, a Cam Johnson type prop night as far as guys maybe coming off the bench or even starting. Levine will be out in this one. Sabonis out in this one, and then Schroeder's game time decision. I don't know. I think even on the road, I can only really look the Nuggets way in this one. And I think, yes, Nikola Jokic has a big-time night, 35-plus points. If you can find 40 at plus money or 35 at plus money, I want like plus 150 or more with this prop here, though, with Jokic. I think he has a big-time night scoring-wise. Again, these missing options, he can't be so pass-heavy here. I think he has maybe even if you want the PRA, I know the PRA is going to be super inflated, though, so I'd rather just attack a big scoring night out of Jokic, 35-plus points. Move on over to the ice. We got a bunch of matchups to get into here, a huge hockey slate. Give me a favor again, guys, like and subscribe. Any comments in the chat, post them. Let me know what you guys think of tomorrow's slate here. We're going to go to the NHL. I'll rush through these real quick. It's a giant slate. We got Sharks, Maple Leafs. This one here, young core, the Sharks can put up plenty of offense. Kind of a scrappy team who have been plus money, cash-heavy type team this year. No problem with anybody wanting to back them, especially against a Maple Leafs team that just constantly will burn you. But I do think we see some goals out of the Maple Leafs as well. The Austin Matthews props, Nylander, etc. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think over 6.5 is the play in this one between Sharks and Maple Leafs. I think we see plenty of offense there. We got VGK here and Philly, the Flyers here, plus 125 dogs at home. Not in love with the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm even rocking the Golden Knights gear right now, but I feel like I have a nice little read on them. The only game I think they would have burned me is the Rangers, but the Rangers have been burning me. The Rangers aren't, I don't know. Golden Knights, I think about them. I get why they're favored. Again, 3 out of the last 4 games they've won. I think it even dates back even further. 4 out of the last 5. They beat the Sharks there. Blackhawks, 2 good young up-and-coming teams. Then they beat the Devils, who, I don't know, I can't put stock in that. That's a Jack Hughes-less Devils squad, which we will get into that one in a second. Beat a Rangers squad, not impressive. Now they finally lose in a shootout to the Islanders. I don't know. I feel like they're ready to get on the other side here of this big winning streak that they've kind of had. Not in love with Schmidt in between the pipes. Still missing plenty of pieces. This is not looking like the same Golden Knights team, especially out the gate when everybody was healthy. I was having very high hopes for this Golden Knights team. I have no interest of laying anything with them. I would need plus money. So I'm on the Flyers. And if a guy that's going to kill the Golden Knights, it'd be Konecny, plus 220 anytime goal. So Flyers there for me. All right, we got Senators, Blue Jackets here in this one. I've been trying to fish these unders with the Senators. It's been solid the last couple ones here. I know we were on the under there in the Blues game. We gave out under 2.5. Of course, the Senators lose 2-1 there. Gave up 4 goals to the Devils. They were kind of the team that got the Devils right. I don't know. I'm not in any interest in really backing this game, but I still like chasing my unders with the Senators. It's not doing well trend-wise, but I'm trying to go against, 4-3, 4-3, 6-1. That's the end of November. Then beginning here, 5-2, 4-2. Again, just over. I'm like, it's going to go the other way, and I'm not a big fan of either of these teams' offenses. Give me the under 6. That's not a game I care about or rushing or to the window to bet. That's just how I feel about that one. Sidewise, yeah, I'd probably lean the Blue Jackets, probably playing a little better hockey, and you get a little bit of some dog money with them. Yeah, I'd look their way. Right, we got Hurricanes, Capitals in this one. Not in love with the Hurricanes' depth. Not in love with this game. Capitals would be the pick. Again, not when I'm rushing to the window of the bet either. Just feel like I could find better games on board, more plus money than just a pick-em game that is, to me, a coin flip, but whatever. Canadians, Penguins. This one, I feel like the Penguins have been playing better hockey, better goalkeeping. Sid the Kid's been playing lights out, looking like he's turning back the clock. I have no problem, actually, here with the minus 120 price. I think they're obviously the favorite for a reason. Just trust the line. And then here in this one, Lightning and Devils. Devils got the get-right spot, starting to get things rolling maybe. I think they can get another win here against a Lightning team that's been struggling and has been banged up. Don't mind the Devils here in this spot at home. Devils plus 115. Feels like you should get more plus money, but they're not giving it to you because they're probably winning. So Devils plus 115 there. And then Ducks, Islanders. Again, we're banging through these. Yes, Islanders had the big win there against the Avalanche, and then another shootout win there. Just, playing some pretty scrappy hockey. But I'm not passing up on betting here on the Ducks, even though this one I feel like I can make a case for both teams. It's not a bad price, actually, on the Islanders here at home, especially with the way they've been playing. But give me this young core, Goudier, etc., Senecki, the rest of these boys, props galore possibly as well in this one. I like possibly an over in this one. I like Ducks here as well. Ducks and Islanders. We got Stars and the Wild next up in this one. Wild here, the plus 120 dog. History would be probably Stars side here. Probably I'd say the goalkeeping is about. Ottinger is probably one of the better goalkeepers in the NHL, obviously, but for me, I feel like the options of scoring. I've been talking about Kaprizov, Boldy all season long. They've been getting us paid. I don't mind going to them here again. More plus money with the Wild. That's where I'm at. We got Blues and Predators. Predators, the minus 115 favorites, fresh off of that big-time upset against the Avalanche, which is one we called. I think we're right on this one here because the Blues, nobody almost wants to bet. I've been fading them and have been successful, especially in those Bruins games. But guess what? We're running to the Blues now here against the Predators in a big letdown spot. Nobody, I feel like, would want to back the Blues. Maybe I'm doing what people are doing and thinking the same way as me, but I think the Blues here are the side. They're so due. They've just been playing terrible. They're going to win a game here and there. That's all I got to say. Like the Kraken are playing right now. What's the Kraken score? It's still 1-1. Yep. Not to ruin it for anybody. Yes, third period, 1-1. Kraken and Kings. These bad teams are going to win. They're not going to lose every single game. So that's how I feel about that game. Red Wings and Oilers. This one could be prop fest, especially my boy DeBrincat on the Red Wings. Obviously, all of the people on the Oilers, we know what they can do offensively. No brainer to me, over 6.5. Plenty of offense in this one. Detroit will be on a back-to-back as well. I think, yeah, they might bite down, try to play some defense, but against an Oilers squad, I don't know if they can. Once it goes over, tight fest game in the first period, I think plenty of shots would be shot at the Nets. Next game here, we got Panthers, Avalanche, a big-time showdown. Panthers here. Panthers with this mammoth game. 1 second. Oh, man. Panthers, they won the game 4-3. I was on looking at the Flames, really, was what I was on today. And Rangers as well. But I gave the under on that Rangers Blackhawks. It's just Rangers couldn't get anything going offensively. I figured it'd be a scrappy game, 2-0 Rangers or something, but of course they can't score. Anyways, off a tangent, sorry. Panthers just came off this mammoth win, right? 4-3 back-to-back spot here against the Avalanche. I'll go to the plus money with them. I think they can get 2 wins in a row. Give the Avalanche, another loss here. They're going to go on these little runs where they have a bad streak or two, losing 3-4 games out of the last 5, or this is professional hockey we're talking about here, and I have no problem going back to the Evan Rodriguez prop here with the anytime goal. What was it? I still got to check the account, man. I knew he got a point. He got an assist. Not a goal. He got an assist. He's due. He'll get one, plus 450. I like Evan Rodriguez as well, and the Panthers. All right. Sabres and Canucks. Another game probably have zero interest in betting. I wrote this line down, look ahead. I didn't even tell you all the look ahead lines I've had. That would have been great to tell you guys. For instance, I had this written down where before the line was even, I had it plus 110, under 5.5. So that's what I had, plus 110 for the Sabres. I'm just going to go ahead and trust why Vegas has them favored. Minus 120. No Canuck dance. Just 2 bad teams. No interest in betting it, but forced to. Yeah, Sabres. Trust the books. All right, we got some college basketball to get into here. A couple games I will get into, and then I'll get on out of here. Short slate for Thursday here in college hoops. This first game here, IU, Indy, and Green Bay. This is a D-Gen special, but if anybody's been watching any IU Indy, which it's hard to find these games, I had to go to the school website, log into the live cam footage to watch one of these games one of these days. IU Indies, it's almost a gimmick type offense and defense. I don't know what type of system they run, but it's essentially layup lines. 7 seconds or less, quick threes with no setup. They'll just straight jog down the court, shoot a 3, miss it. The other team has it. Also turnovers, a lot of skip passes across the court, get stolen, fast break points the other way. Go watch the Alabama State game, IU Indy, quick condensed game, 15 minutes it'll take of your time, and you can see what I'm talking about. Insane. IU Indy, I don't understand what they're doing. I think Gottlieb can have these boys ready, slow down the pace. That's the thing. These IU Indy totals have been in the 180s, 185, almost 190 of some of them. I think Gottlieb slows down the pace. Let these guys take all their bad shots that they want. When we get on offense, we're going to slow down half court, set our shots up. Again, let these fools make mistakes. We'll also get some fast break opportunities too if they want to make or take bad shots. I like Green Bay -2. Find a money line on this thing. Again, it's still early. A couple books don't have these money lines just quite yet. I like Green Bay. That's the side here. Next game, Alabama State, Missouri. I was just talking about Alabama State against an IU Indy. That game shows you their athleticism, their ability to, get fast break points, steals, turnovers. But that's IU Indy. Now we're dealing with a whole another creature here in Missouri. The length on Missouri, with Mark Mitchell, this other kid, Cruz, there's a 6'8", 6'9" type guard forwards, positionless Missouri type basketball. I think maybe if you can get this one similar to the Norfolk State, the Southern, a lot of these SWAC schools, if you can get 30, 31, 35 points with them, I could start looking their way. It's just favorite to me or pass in this. Missouri -22.5. I just think too much at home here. Not even look ahead spot 2. Missouri has another SWAC team, Bethune, lined up after. So I just think Missouri rolls here. On to the next game. We got Iowa and Iowa State. Iowa State looking like a powerhouse out the gate, 9-0 juggernaut. Iowa not so bad, 8-1. Obviously, Ben McCollum coming in from Drake has basically brought this whole entire Drake squad with him. Just not impressed with Iowa, just with the competition they've played. And then, one of the games, the big games that they play, Michigan State, they, kind of laid an egg there. What do you call it here? Last year's meeting, even though, again, almost a whole new Iowa team. Last year's meeting, 89-80, Iowa State's favor. The win over Ole Miss isn't bad. The win over Xavier, which I'm not too high on Xavier this year, isn't bad, but I don't know. I can't get on anything here. Iowa's side, I think the athleticism and size mismatch between, Coach Fulgurius and Manyawu, those three, I don't think match up well with the bigs of this Momaklovic. This kid can shoot the three, man. 55% from three. Jefferson, obviously the Vegas kid, 6'9", power forward. Nobody matches up with him size and strength-wise down low. Iowa State's going to play some defense. I get why the line's where it's at the end of the day. I think Iowa State's a Final Four, Final Elite Eight type team. Give me Iowa State here, -12. Not scared to step in front of Iowa again. And then I think this is the final college. No, we got 2 more college basketball games. All right, on to the next one here. We got St. Joseph's taking on Syracuse. I can only think of whiskers when I see the Syracuse, not going to lie. We got Kyan Anthony. He's essentially leading the team in scoring now. Obviously, their leading scorer is hurt. What's his name? 1 second. I had it here. His name's escaping me. Freeman. This kid, he's been out since November. So the leading scorer is currently Kyan Anthony with 11.5 points per game. 53% from the free throw line, this kid. 23% from three. What is he shooting? 44% from the field. Like, come on, guys. Let's get real. This team, Syracuse as a whole, 57% from the free throw line, 29% from the three-point line. I get it. They got that scrappy win against Tennessee, but Tennessee doesn't look that great this year. They look just like another Syracuse-type team, scrappy, long, going to need to turn you over. And, these guys are going to use their 5 fouls. I think St. Joseph's actually has the just shooting advantage here. A little bit of experience here out of this Deuce Jones kid as well. I don't know. At the end of the day, I could get behind plus 12.5. It was the bigs as well I was seeing. Role player type bigs what was it? Is Agjogbar 6'10". He gets about 20 minutes a night. And then Smith here, Jaden Smith, another 6'11" big that can at least, match up. Dashir Haskins, a 6'8" guard/forward type kid, averaging 6 rebounds a night for St. Joseph's. Again, they're averaging 81% from the free throw line compared to a 57% for Syracuse. When you're catching 12.5 points like that with a dog, Syracuse massively overrated, like literally so overrated. It's like it makes my stomach hurt. Give me St. Joseph's here plus 12.5. All right, we got North Dakota State and CSU Bakersfield. Bakersfield here plus 6. This is a team that will get up and down and run. They've given up about 85 points. And then what's scoring? Is it scoring 85 points? One second. It's that's what it is. Giving up 80 points. And that's what it is. North Dakota scores 80 points. So I'm almost circling North Dakota to get to 80. No doubt about it. Now, do I think a CSU Bakersfield could get to 70-something points? Absolutely. I think they can. Some pieces on this team, the Smith and Hardy, and then Jessamy as well, a 40% three-point shooter. They only shoot 30% from 3, 72% from free throws. This CSU Bakersfield team, I said Google what happened in the offseason. That's all I'll say. But the second I said that, they turn around and win outright against a Fresno State. They're better than I think, trust me. So I'm not willing to sit here and trash them anymore. Doesn't mean I'm going to go sit here and take plus 6 with them. In a game, North Dakota State, they put up plenty of points. 7-3 start for North Dakota State. I can go over 150 here. Summit League, that's all I got to say. Summit League teams. These Summit League teams, man, especially what it was last year, it's kind of trended this way as well. These totals get to around 155-ish. Just take it over. That's college basketball for you, though. We got soccer picks here. Some UEFA Europa. Zagreb here plus 250. Young boys. Dynamo Kyiv. Why not? And Toluca. Trying to repeat here. Obviously, those are 4 fat plus money prices in soccer. You can do double chances with them. You can round robin them. You can just pick one of those and try to bet it straight. I mean, there's plus money plays in soccer, guys. That's how I'm going to touch the board. But that's basically the show, guys. Again, like and subscribe. On the road to 100K, guys. Every like and every subscription counts, helps us get one step closer to our massive goal. And, of course, let's go check out the chat here in this one. We have Sonny in here, 10-4 today, but let me complain about 2 of my losses. Never taking player props. Okay, see, again, 2 players, 2 points short of their prop. Sit the whole 4th. Yep. Try to give out D-Book props for that reason, because I thought if he did play, he wouldn't play in the 4th. It happens, man. It is what it is. It just sucks when you get beaten by it. He said, thanks for the videos, bro. How about them Huskers? Also, what happened to Stacks? I don't know what happened to Stacks. I haven't seen him in a while. We used to get on the morning show. We used to bet the Yankees and get burned. Stacks a good guy, a 2-3 zone. And then what happened to them? How about them Huskers? Tell me, man. I was drinking that Wisconsin whiskey. I'm going to have to give me another shot or two to sleep off that loss. My goodness. And I would even argue the Huskers weren't even at full strength tonight. They did that. So shout out to Sonny there, a big Husker fan. Hey, they got it done. They might start becoming a little bit of a basketball school here. Impressive undefeated start for those Cornhuskers. But hey, guys, there you have it. That's the Look Ahead show for Thursday. Of course, leave some comments here when the video ends and show some love, like, and subscribe. click the link in the description. That's to my profile there on Tony'sPicks.com. Again, still cold. It's been light volume, one play a day. It's going to be plus money. We're about 6 units probably down since Saturday. That's the thing, because we had a massive volume day on Saturday. Didn't go our way. We dropped about 3-4 units, and now it's been a one unit the past 3 days. So just a little bit of a funk. I'm not even sweating it. I took a shot today on UT Martin on the money line. I don't care. It is what it is. I thought they have a shot to win this game. The Ajigbe twins, or not twins, but brothers, I just thought they had a size and athletic skill advantage over those two UT Martin with the bigs that they have, this European crew. But time to get off of them. I'm not going to cry about it. I liked this Lakers as well, and of course the Lakers are getting their head kicked in. So, I could see why people were on the Spurs. The young group of players, they have about 6 guys. I was able to probably name: a Vassell, Champagne, a Sochan, etc. I had a feeling they'd show up and compete. What's the score in this game? I'm not to ruin anybody's night giving them. Last I checked, Spurs were up huge. Yeah, they're up by 14 with about a minute left. Not to ruin anybody's night, but it was pretty much set in stone. At halftime, you kind of had a feeling. Looks like Spurs are taking this one outright. But there you have it, guys. Tony's Picks Look Ahead Show. Of course, check out what we have on the site. Use the 2-for-1 Kappa promotion. This is time to sign up for something long-term. A 30-day pass, $320. Not bad. Get the best value that way, as opposed to grabbing the $19 a day pick or the $50 3-packs that a lot of guys will put out on the site. Way better value, getting long-term monthly subscriptions. Believe me, I have people really upset probably right now with how cold it's been, the monthly subscribers for me. But it is what it is, guys. I'm going to pick it up. That's all I can say. All I can do is put one play out now until I start getting things right for you guys. But it will pick right back up. And appreciate you guys sticking with me. And on to tomorrow. Let's make tomorrow a winning day, guys. Best of luck. Peace.